You have a father, he becomes a father-in-law. You have a son, he becomes a son-in-law. You have a daughter, she becomes a daughter-in-law. You have a mother, she becomes a mother-in-law. You have a wife, what does she become? She is the law.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello. This is a video to say thank you to Mufti Menk. The previous clip that you just saw was obviously Mufti Menk in action. Now, I only came across Mufti Menk over the last, I would say, 7-8 years, and I've been following him very, very closely. And recently there has been a video circulating where during Ramadan he did a live feed on Instagram. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to watch it live. I've seen the aftermath. And basically the video is where a young lady has basically decided to, for whatever reason, ridicule, humiliate, patronize, basically quite nasty comments towards Mufti Menk. As another female who happens to be Muslim, I would like to give my views on this particular aspect of Mufti Menk. I don't know him personally. I've never met him. Inshallah, maybe one day our paths may cross. However, from following him for a very, very long time, all I can say is he is an extremely humble gentleman, an ustaz, father, brother, son. He has been someone of extreme intellect, yet when he delivers his responses and delivers his sermons or preaching, but in a very, very compassionate manner, he does it with the utmost respect, utmost kindness, this humbleness that I don't think you'll ever find again in another human being, mashallah. He just has this beautiful way of speaking with peace, with eloquence, and he never, ever, mashallah, patronizes anybody based on their religion, based on their experience, based on their nationality, their skin tone. He is how all of us should be. He's a real good role model. And I've been watching clips lately where one particular woman from America in huge depth has gone on to explain why she admires Mufti Menk. And I think there should be more people out there, and I'm sure he's well aware there are quite a lot of supporters on his behalf. And this woman who obviously decided to try to ambush you, demoralize you, victimize you, you know, you dealt with that situation in a very, very compassionate way, in a very calm way, in a very peaceful way. Mashallah, you kept your sabr, and that has to be recognized, Mufti Menk. You know, you're teaching the rest of us in the community and in the world how we should be. It doesn't matter about the fact that you're Muslim or not. It's about being a human being first. And I've got nothing but love and admiration for you trying to break down the barriers, trying to break down the stereotypes, and trying to, you know, get rid of this hate and this antagonism towards Muslims in general in the world. You know, since 9/11, sadly, we've been targeted, we've been labelled, and a lot of it is prejudice, a lot of it is stereotyping, and a lot of it is preconceived ideas. And all you've done is teach. I'm a teacher myself. However, the way you teach and the way you deliver, you're exactly like I hope to be and I inspire to be, mashallah. I just want to remind you, and I'm sure other people will have said the same, that, you know, the way you deliver your sermons, the way you deliver your way of speaking to the masses, you break it down on such a humble level that it doesn't matter if somebody is not educated or is highly intellectual, they can understand. In teaching, we call this differentiation. And obviously you can relate to that. So if I have someone with special educational needs, I can, summarize a particular task. I can break it down. I can get it to the point where they can understand my teaching. It doesn't matter if they're a higher ability student or a lower ability student. The main thing is that they understand. And you do that in such an amazing way, mashallah, really. And one of the things that I love about you is that you have this beautiful, beautiful sense of humor with it. And that, to me, captivates my heart, captivates my motivation. It captivates my interest in the knowledge about, this particular religion that I am part of. And I just want to thank you. And I want you to know that not every woman or man believes in what this woman was raving or ranting about. Not all of us agree with what she said. In fact, we were insulted by her demeanor. And it's quite clear there are some, concerns there. There are some, what we would call in the teaching world, risk assessments should have been followed through about this particular individual. And it's obvious that she had an ulterior motive. And one of the other things, again, sorry to coin another teaching word, but safeguarding, you came in with peace, you came in with love, you came on your Instagram live channel. You're not sure what is out there when you click and select an individual. And I think, ironically, Allah is choosing you to also be wary of other people around us. But the way you, like I said, the way you delivered that, the way you tackled that, the way you addressed those issues, the huge amount of people, including myself, that are making responses now in regards to that clip is, not here to boost ego, because I know you don't have one, mashallah. Mashallah, you don't have an ego situation, but it's about supporting you, and it's showing our love and our compassion and our appreciation for the time, effort, and also, the consistency that you are making in trying to deliver a religion that has met nothing but grief in the media and in the press. And the way you are delivering yourself, the way you are conducting yourself is the way forward. And I just want to thank you for doing that, because hopefully by your presence, mashallah, and not other people as well that are on a similar path to yourself, we will hopefully see the Muslim faith being recognized, being accepted, and people not holding on to fear and holding on to hate. And I think it's beautiful, the messages that you deliver. I have a lot of friends that are from very, very, very mixed backgrounds, mixed cultures, and, a lot of hostility. Even when I've tried to break things down, and don't get me wrong, I've had issues myself, but the main thing is that when I share some of your clips, they can't help but laugh. And it's not in a ridiculing manner. It's not in a let's be disrespectful manner. It's more in a, I can relate to that. I'm Christian, for example, or I'm Jewish, or I'm Buddhist. But I can relate to that. And that's the magical thing about you, mashallah. That's the magical thing. And I just want you to remind you, I'm sure you're aware of this, that you're doing the right thing. And please continue the hard work. Shukran, thank you, Mirabani, for giving the digital ebooks that you gave out lately as well with your motivational books. They've been beautiful. So thank you very much for doing that. Please, please continue with the hard work. And by the way, Mufti Menk, I want to know how you got your chapatis so round. On Instagram, I saw a little feed where you were making the chapatis and the rotis, and I was like, wow, they're better than mine. And I just want to say again, you're breaking those stereotypes, you're breaking those role models of the perception of Muslim men. And again, subhanallah, mashallah, please keep that up. Please keep that up. Show the normal aspects of being a Muslim man in, 2020 and as the world continues. That's all for now. Again, God bless you. Allah, I hope, inshallah, will reward you for everything that you're doing. And I wish you good health and I wish you a long, long time helping the masses understand a little bit more about the Quran. Thank you, Mufti Menk, and thank you for everybody that's supporting you. And I hope this woman who unfortunately did ridicule you or degrade you gets the help that she receives. Ma salama.